to be much more clearer as it is?
In terms of the contrasts, yes, one fairly youthful candidate, and on the other hand, a seasoned candidate. But when you look at what the two camps offering, I think it boils down to who the electorate want to believe more at the end of the day.
All right.
Who'll deliver on their many promises. But from what I see, I think both parties are both coalitions are short on specifics in terms of how they will deliver. So I would have wanted to see more. So, for example, whoever takes power, we want to be able to, on a day-to-day basis, as citizens, have a mechanism for them to be able to tell us that we are delivering on these pledges.
Right.
Will we, for example, have a governance scorecard on all of these issues, or that we can track on an annual basis? If you're saying there's a hustler fund or there is Babake on the other hand, how are we going to be able to track that they're delivering?
Yeah.
So ultimately it boils down to believability.
Wanjiru, for you, there's this promises that we hear from the politicians, you know, we can see from the right, you know, hustler fund, 100% national insurance fund, ensure that 2/3 gender rule is actualized within 12 months, help the country industrialize by helping manufacturers as part of the ambitious economic turnaround strategy, 1 year paid national internship. That's on Ruto side. On Raila, there's Baba Care, Inua Jamii, a social protection program, that's famous 6,000 shillings per month to needy households, increase devolved resources and advance one county, one product, support the growth of MSMEs, a progressive approach aimed at gender parity in appointments, and the very least adhere to the 2/3 gender rule in elective and appointive bodies. These promises, from where they sit, do you think that voters genuinely sit back and sort of look at the difference manifesto and say, I'm more pulled towards this side because these people have thought about this, or I'm more pulled toward, or do you think there are other reasons apart from just the promises?
I think the promises are important because, you know, with the promises we are able to, you know, what they call kuingiza watu box. So of course it's important for us to be made for promises, for us to be able to talk about things, and for us to, but then when it comes to politics, and then when it comes to the voting, when people walk into the ballot box, it's not usually something about, oh, they promised this, so let me give them this. It's usually a more emotional, reaction than actually a rational reaction. And so just like Migai has said, Professor has said here, that it really boils down to who do we believe the most? Who do we, when I walk into the ballot, which face makes me feel the most warm and the most, like some kind of comfort? Like, who can I say, okay, I am comfortable with this presidency, I'm not comfortable with this other presidency for reasons that are probably beyond me. Or for some people, they're just like, listen, I mean, there are usually very many layers to this thing. I mean, and also depending on the various regions. So you come from this region, so this is my person. Regardless of what they say, this is my person. I come from this other region, we are tired of this person, we are punishing this person, so we're going to, so there are usually many, when it comes to voting, it's not just about the promises, it is the face, it is the comfort, it is who is more believable, who can we hold accountable, who do we know, how do we feel about this person, yeah.
So it's a whole holistic thing.
Yes.
All right.